All right, so previously I signed into the application, right, when we signed up for a new account. So that means we're authenticated. And now if I click on this, we should see the message logged to the console. Yeah, successfully signed out. And I know not much else is happening right now. It will later, but please just take my word for it right now that that function has sent a request to the Firebase server to sign us out of the application, and it's done so. Alright, so now we've logged a user out. Next up, we need to try logging that user back in again, which we're going to do from the login page inside the Auth folder. So open that up first of all. And this is very much like the sign up page where we capture the user's email and password in some local states. Only this time we don't have a confirm password field. So currently, when we submit this form, we fire the handle submit function and we just log the email and the password that a user typed into the form to the console. Instead then, we're going to replace that with a try and catch block again, where we can try logging the user in. And then if there's an error, we can catch that error and we can just log it to the console for now. And that error would be something like, I don't know, the password is incorrect, or maybe the email doesn't exist as a user, etc. All right then, so inside the try block, we can say const result is equal to await. And to do that, we also need to make sure the function up here is an async one to use the await keyword, right? So do that as well. And then after the await keyword, we're going to fire, or rather use a Firebase function called sign in with email and password. And when you see that option over here, just click on it to make sure it gets imported from the Firebase SDK. Okay, then we can invoke the function and we pass in the auth instance from the Firebase file as the first argument, so make sure that gets imported too. And then as a second argument, we pass in the user that the email wants to sign in with, which is the email state. And then as the third and final argument, we pass in the password, which is the password state. And that's it. That sends a request to the Firebase backend to sign the user up, or rather log them in, not sign them up. And like before, we get a result back, which contains a user property for that logged in user. So for now, let's just log that user to the console by saying console.log, and then we'll type successfully signed in, and we'll follow that by the using the result.user property down here. And that's it. All right, so now let's try this in the browser. All right, so I'm going to try logging in as Mario at NetNinja.dev, which I think was the account we made before, and then test1234 as the password. Let's log in and see what happens. Yep, it says user successfully signed in, and here is the user object as well. We can see the email right here, plus a bunch of the other information about that user.